The Enforcement Directorate has apparently got some fresh leads from Hasan Ali, who's currently in their custody. That after the Supreme Court cancelled his bail yesterday. The Directorate has also questioned the Indian heads of Swiss banks, UBS and Credit Suisse, along with the head of Barclays Bank. Sudhi Ranjan Sen now joins us with a lot more on that. Sudhi, what exactly is it that the Enforcement Directorate has been asking some of these foreign banks?
Well, Vikram, to begin with, the UBS had initially said that the documents that they have had are false and forged. But we understand from our sources that some new information has come, which is corroborating the information which the Enforcement Directorate initially had. And Hasan Ali has also been questioned yesterday night. With the two, and he's given out some more information, with the two coming together, they have enough to question people from these banks, these international banks. The Enforcement Directorate, we are also being told by our sources, is looking at roughly about a dozen transactions through Switzerland and other banks that is there. And, you know, they are calling these bank officials and they are confronting them with these papers and asking them as to, you know, they should explain as to, you know, that the documents that are in front of them, that how and why this has happened or what it means to them. We are also being told that this is not the end. Some more bankers are going to be called. Some more senior officials of international banks are being called. Interestingly, we have been told by our sources that there is an element of you know, lying, if we can say, in plain language that has come to light in the Enforcement Directorate investigations, both by Hasan Ali and some of the banks. And that is what, you know, the ED is looking at. Vikram.
All right, Sudhi, that trail continuing to become really interesting. Thanks a lot for joining us with that. Meanwhile, the CAG, the Comptroller and Auditor General, says that Hasan Ali owes the government a whopping 3,000 crore rupees more than was earlier estimated. It says that the Income Tax Department had calculated his tax incorrectly.
India's biggest tax evader just got bigger. Today, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, or CAG, informed Parliament that the Income Tax Department had given Hasan Ali a virtual lottery by underestimating his outstanding taxes. The CAG report says that it was only after he was investigated in 2007 that Ali filed his returns on his income in the previous 5 years. But the Income Tax Department simply forgot to charge him the 3,000 crore rupees interest that he owed them from 2001 to 2007.
Our observation is restricted to the point that there was a mistake in calculating the interest, and this was because of an interpretation which they were taking that the interest should be levied from the time when they issued the notice, whereas we were saying it should be levied from the time when originally he was to file this.
Ali, a Pune-based stud farm owner, was taken into custody yesterday after the Supreme Court cancelled his bail. He is currently being interrogated by the Enforcement Directorate for possibly amassing more than $8 billion in Swiss bank accounts by evading taxes and money laundering. While the problems of Hasan Ali are definitely mounting, the Supreme Court now wants to aggressively go after others who are hoarding black money. In fact, it's asked the government about the possibility of setting up a special investigative team which will comprise of officers from the Enforcement Directorate, the Income Tax and the CBI to bring these individuals to book. In New Delhi, Siddharth Pandey for NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.